talk about when a kid gets to the next level, the pain, the suffering, what you're physically and mentally going to go through in a year-round program at the highest level?
Yeah, I mean, so I'll give you like a brief synopsis of the schedule, right? So, we start second week of January. We get 8 hours a week from the NCAA. So we train Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Each athlete's going to get 2 hours with us every day. Some of the groups are in the morning, some of them are in later morning, but we're a morning team because of the weather. And they do academics in the afternoon, but an athlete's going to be in the building at 6 a.m. They're going to have to get breakfast. If they don't get breakfast and they don't weigh in, then they can't move on to step 2. That's just step 1, right? And then step 2 would be, obviously getting changed, coming down to the weight room. We start the training session. We'll start with some field work. If they don't do the first thing right, we do it again, and then we do it again. And it's kind of predicated on how we're doing that day. And, we'll do an hour of field work, then we transition to the weight room. We do an hour of strength training. And that then when they're done, obviously they have to get their recovery in, they have to get treatment, they have to go to the nutrition bar and do things for our nutritionists, our dietitians. They have to shower, they have to go upstairs, they have to meet with their coaches, they have to transition to academics. After that, they have to be in class or online class at tutors. It's a full day. It's a 10, 12-hour day. And, we train. Our off-season session this year was 12 weeks long. So we had spring break in there too. So really it was 11 weeks of training. And then we start spring football where the 8 hours goes to 20. So now they're in the building even more, and they're practicing and they're strength training. So on a given week, we'll lift 3 days and we'll practice 3 days. And they got meetings, and then they got more meetings, and then they got walkthroughs, and then they got to change real quick, and then they got to transition to the field, and they got to move from point A to point B to point C. And if they don't get point A, they don't get to point B. That's something that we have in place here where there's check marks along the way. And if you don't do what you're supposed to do, you're behind and you just have to start over on a Saturday. That's how we do it, or on a Sunday, or on a Saturday at 9:00 at night, whatever it is. You have to start that process over again because you couldn't get it right to begin with. Spring ball is 5 weeks long. We have about a 3-week break after spring ball in May because the semester's over, and then we start training again at the end of May. We go basically 6 weeks in summer 1, the end of May through June. Our vets get July 4th week off, but our rookies don't. Then we train for 3 straight weeks in July, same thing, 8 hours. Then you're in football camp. Now it's 20 hours again. It's really unlimited when you get to camp. So it's, 3 meetings a day, a weight training session, a practice, 4 meals, 5 meals a day for the entire month of August. Then we start our in-season, right? And in our in-season, it's nice because we only play one day a week, so you can get a really good structure. Monday we're lifting and running, and then we practice. Tuesday we practice. Wednesday we practice. Thursday we lift. Friday we'll do a little regen recovery session, and then we travel, and then Saturday we play, and then Sunday we're back in the facility for more. And if you're a walk-on or you're somebody that's not playing, you're lifting even more than that. You're up early before the sun's up, 5:30, training sessions for all basically the 60 or so guys that aren't playing all that much. They're in every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and sometimes Friday, depending on if they're traveling or not. And they're practicing and they're meeting and they have to do academics. And that literally takes us back to the end of December. And then they get a week off, and then we do it all over again. It starts over again. The cycle starts over again. So you can't mimic that in high school. You just can't. It's not possible. So oftentimes just the time commitment alone is what really weighs on a lot of people.